Yeah, I'm you. Let me get you up there, buddy. How you been?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How are you?
You're a good man, and I'm doing well. We were just talking a little bit about the industry. Listen, this is going to be one of those calls, Robert, where we can be open. I know the people on the call; they're all good people. Where we can sit back and we can start to deal with this situation of network marketing, the misconception. I was talking to him a little bit about attraction marketing, how everybody's got to be etiquette today, but
Yeah,
if if you had a car on TV and there was no name of Ford, Chevy, Mercedes, what would you buy?
right.
So there's always marketing in everything, and I always believe in the simple effect that if you go get two to teach two to get teach two to get teach two, you won't complicate yourself and you'll actually help yourself. So I'm
Yep.
going to get you up here. Everybody, listen. This is a great friend. This is actually an honor to take this gentleman's time to come on the line. And I got all good people on this call, and there should be more, Robert, but you know how it goes. You invite a
Yep.
hundred and show up. It's no different. How do I get you up top where you belong?
You say, oh, I think if everyone wants to, they just have to click on the speaker view, Steve.
Uh,
And if you click on the speaker view, then as I'm talking, it will just fill the screen, and then everyone
Okay.
else,
Okay.
and everyone else gets to sort of pick their own view. So if you don't mind seeing everybody and letting
I
me
don't
be.
mind. Go ahead, Robert.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because when I'm in a smaller square, I don't look as heavy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it's like,
Yeah, we do happen to take up less room that way, but
there you go. So yeah, Steve and I were talking, and Steve and I have known each other for a while, and I just said, listen, what I'd like to do is if you want to bring on some people and let me share with them just what I've been doing that's really, really allowed me to not just get fast results, but they're duplicatable. And one of the things that I said with Steve, and we were masterminding, is that the number one thing that people do is, one, they don't like letting go of the things that they already know. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're forced to do it and you're okay with that. So when I first got a smartphone, thinking of it like a pager was not a choice of mine. You know what I mean? It's like it didn't have a cord on it, So me and Steve were actually talking and laughing about that, because when cell phones came out, I no longer had to use a phone booth. The batteries on them, you actually had to carry in a briefcase, if you guys remember those, right? So you not only had the briefcase with the whip antenna, you had what? A maximum of maybe, I think the giant battery gave you like 2 hours of talk time. So you're a pretty selective, you know what I mean? Um, Things have gotten better. And so with marketing, what people do is they don't want to let go of the stuff that has given them results. You know what I mean? So my mentor used to always say this, that the worst kind of success is a little. So I would say that every one of you, including Steve and I, have all gotten results in the past by doing stuff that doesn't need to be done anymore. Did you guys catch that? It's like, so in certain technology, we have no problem. Like all of me being on here on a Zoom, you people are all over the United States and the world, but yet we can have this conversation because of new technology. And so sometimes you go, yeah, but we used to do it this way. Listen, the way that you used to do business works. Is it duplicatable? And does it give you fast results? So let me give you a little theory about some of the stuff I've figured out. And I don't know if you guys know this old guy, Steve. I don't know if I brought this up, but Don Fala is his name. And when I first left my mentor, I wanted to find out where the Yodas of network marketing was. And one of the things I learned from Don Fala that I've never heard before is he said 95% of people are not sales types. So what we do is we work on our sales skills, our closing skills, our fear of loss skills, our copywriting skills. We work on all this stuff that no one else will ever learn. And so that makes us look like great people. It's like, hey, man, if you can get them on the phone with Robert, Robert will get these people clothes, man. He'll get them upgraded. And it's like, and so, but it's like everyone's going like, well, there's not enough Robert to go around. You know what I mean? Robert can't be available 24 hours a day. And now because of the internet, we're in every time zone. So, you know, I'm trying to get a hold of Robert because I got a friend in Australia and Robert's sleeping. And it's like, so there's a lot of new things that are happening. And what he said to me is he said, Robert, if you can learn to market to the masses, you'll dine with the classes. So in that aspect, every one of us has heard these phrases, and I just want to bring them to your attention. The concept of keep it simple. And so the 3 psychologies that I've been able to put in what we're doing today is there's 3 thoughts that a person goes through fast. One is, wow, this makes sense. Now, between us and the wall, if people don't see the mass attraction of cannabis and medical and CBD, if they don't understand that, they're under a rock. You know what I mean? So getting them to say, well, wow, this makes sense has been a simple thing for me so far. There's still some stigma there, but you still got some intrigue. Steve and I were laughing that there's even a little part of marketing that seems to be exciting when I can say to Charlie, hey, Charlie, listen, I got this stuff I'm marketing. It's like Steve and I were laughing. There's a little bit of excitement here. It's like we're marketing in the alley. You know what I mean? It's like I got some of this stuff that's not really legal in a lot of states, but you know, so it's got that funny part of it. It makes sense. This industry's flying. Okay, I can see that people would want to use this for anxiety, PTSD, whatever they're going to use it for. I can see that it makes sense. So then the second part is where we mess up. Most people mess up. Okay, I see this makes sense, but what do I got to do to make this work? And when we start talking about all the old things that we all learned to do, they're not going to do them. Hey, get that list together. All you got to do is close. It doesn't make a difference how many no's you go through. And they're like going, you're out of your frickin' mind. I'm not calling. You see what I mean? It's immediately, or I'm not going to post on my Facebook or whatever. So what you got to do is take the stuff that we used to do and just say, hey, listen, I'll train you in a blink of an eye, Charlie. I got a question for you. Have you ever sent or posted a video that other people have seen? Yeah, you're trained. So instead of learning the facts, find videos that have the facts and share those videos. So now if all of a sudden I send Charlie a video and it's a news report about the veterans going to Washington, D.C. to protest so they can get this to take care of their PTSD, that video is more powerful than any damn thing I can ever say. Does that make sense to you guys? And so I'm going, hey, Charlie, you got a minute? Yeah, you got to check out this video. And I send it to him and he goes, yeah, I know about that stuff. And I'm going, listen, we market it right now. You can't pick it up in some states, but we can mail it to you. Really? Yeah. Tell me more. Well, it's simple. Charlie, all you got to do is show them this video and then ask them if they want to try the product out at retail or wholesale. And if they say, well, I want to know more about the comp plan, I want to know more about this, or I want to know more about this, then all you got to do when that happens is all you got to do, Charlie, is say, hey, listen, you're not going to want to do any of that stuff unless the product works for you. So there's a money back guarantee. You know, just go in, take the free tour, get $20, lower than a cost of Costco, and buy a bottle. And if you don't like it, it doesn't work for you, then you get your money back. Okay, I'll do that. Well, now if we're doing the system correctly, now what happens as soon as Charlie gets in, within a day or so, he's getting an email saying, hey, Charlie, you got another pre-enroll. Hey, Charlie, you got another pre-enroll. hey, Charlie, you got another pre-enroll. All of a sudden, hey, Charlie, one of the people upgraded. And Charlie's now calling Steve back and going, what the hell is all this stuff? And so if you don't keep the steps simple, so again, it makes sense to just teach them something simple to do that gets results. Just say, trust me on this. So now I show people the video, Charlie, and some people go, that's a good video. And I go, good video? Share it on your Facebook wall. Share it in your groups. Oh, man. Guess what the number one question I get asked all the time? Yeah, but it's got your link in it. I know. Well, how can I put my link in it? Upgrade. As soon as you put $20 in and try the product out, you get to pick out Charlie Taylor as a username, and now you got a link. Ah, okay, then I'll do that. So what you guys have seen me do over 30 years of being in this profession is I've had to stop doing stuff that I not only know, but I'm good at. Do you guys think I'm good in front of a room doing a presentation? I got people grabbing their purses and their wallet. I got people whipping out their credit card. It's an incredible skill that I have that's useless today because no one wants to hear me rack my jaw for an hour and a half. It's like, can you get to the damn point? You know what I mean? It's like, I got some stuff to do today. So now people got an 8-second attention span. So all those skills that all of us have worked on, we got to take them down. So I laugh when Steve first reached out to me. He said, hey, Robert, can you give me a call? I said, I'm not doing it. He's like, stop being an ass. When can we talk about this? You guys know Steve. And I'm going like, I'll do a Zoom with you. What the hell's a Zoom? I go, listen, I'll send you the link, figure out how to get on a Zoom, and I'll do a Zoom with you. Well, he didn't even know it was video. So the first conference call that I had with Steve, or the first Zoom I did, he was walking around in the backyard. All I could see was his stomach. You know what I mean? He didn't even know that the camera was working. So it's funny because what you guys don't realize is you're introducing people to new technology. And as soon as I introduced that technology to Steve, and I said, oh, by the way, it records. Oh, by the way, you can stream it on Facebook Live. And he's like, what? Like the ones that you do? Yeah. And he's going, I'm only using Zoom. And here we are on Zoom. So see, what's that phrase, Steve? You can teach old dog new tricks. So has this helped you guys at all?
Yeah.
And if you'll just see, there's stuff that we learned years ago that still work. Because the first thing, again, it makes sense. It makes dollars. Second one is tell me what you do, and you show them. And here's the one that makes us a lot of money. Is for Charlie to say, hell, I can do that all day. Not only can I'll do it. So if you guys see me doing any other little neat things, is the other thing that the next step will step in with Steve, and I'm willing to do this with any one of you, is that if you haven't done Facebook Lives yet, that once you learn to do a Facebook Live with your phone, then I can jump on your Facebook Live with you. So now all you got to do is say, hey, guess what? I'm interviewing a guy that's made a lot of money. I'm having him on my Facebook Live on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And then you jump on there. I jump on, and Charlie says, listen, I listened to this guy. He seems like he knows what he's doing. And Robert, tell him why the hell we're here. And let me rack for about 5-10 minutes. I'm telling everybody to share it or post for more information in the bottom or send you a private message. And now all you guys got to do is answer questions. You know what I mean? So, it's cool to do a 3-way call. It's better to do a Zoom, and it's better for me to jump on a Facebook Live that as soon as we get done, it's recorded. Now you guys get to use it for the rest of your life. Now you're telling everybody, well, Charlie, what's going on in your life? What are you talking about? I'm working with a couple of multimillionaires that are geniuses in this business. I'm working directly with them. Shut up. Yeah, look at the video. He's right there with me. He's right there. It's like, oh my God, Charlie, what do I do? Hey, take the free tour, get the product at wholesale. It's got a 30-day money back guarantee. Let's get you a link so you can share it with others. It's like, come on, it's got to be more than that. No. When's the last time that you guys got pitched on Zoom? Or did Steve just send you a link and tell you to get on Zoom? Some of you might have fought it a little bit. Well, I got to download an app on my phone. Oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do this. But once you get done complaining, you're on this Zoom. So that's how fast it works. And so he's recording it. As soon as we get done, it downloads it to his hard drive and he can put it up anywhere. I mean, this is genius. So to think that I probably have, in the last 5 months, I probably easily done over 100. God, what would you call those? 100 Facebook Lives, but to an audience of probably 50, 60 people on every one of those Facebook Lives that they get to use forever. Does that seem better than doing lives every day? Yeah, it's like, hey, Robert, when's the next conference call? You know what I mean? It's like, we're going to be doing them on every hour on the hour. It's like, yeah, I remember doing that. But what if you didn't have to? So now I got one video that my wife and I did that has a 4-month update. I don't know if you guys have seen it. And get this, I put it on Facebook after we did it. And today it's got 227,000 views. And less than a month. Is that like crazy? And so it gets better. I get to see all the people that liked it. I get to see all the people that shared it. I get to see all the people that commented on it. I did one video one time under 10 minutes and put it up on Facebook, and it's generating me quality leads all day, every day. So how can I get that video? I'll send you guys the link and you can download it and load it up on your own Facebook. It's like, just follow up on the people that like it and share it and comment on it. Can you guys do that?
That's cool.
So did this help you guys?
You just solved the age-old problem. How do I get duplication? How do I get eyeballs? And how do I get people interested in my product? Listen, I'm gonna sum it up a little differently too. All of us, well, not all of us, but I'm sure 99% of us have children. And we watch those children grow. And what do we want more than anything? Capture them in pictures and videos. Why? Because today, when they're 30, we can look at them when we loved them when they were 15. Now, what he's just telling us is we get this right here, this right here. There's 10 of us on here right now. Okay. What if we put it out for a month and there's 10,000? 2 months, there's 100,000. What did you have to do for that 100,000? You did it already. So I was catching on as you were talking, and yeah, this is my new favorite way. 7 days a week, 2 hours every day of doing conference calls and hoping or getting the same people. I mean, with all due respect, I used to call it lizard lounges. They would just hang on. They would hang on the same call 7 days a week, every 2 hours, but you couldn't get nothing out of them. Here,
I always called it church. You know what I mean? It's the same people that showed up at church, but they never brought anybody.
So I did like that. I'm sorry, Robert. That just hit me big time.
Yeah. And here's the other thing that you guys already know. You guys are experienced people that have made money in this industry before. So here's the thing that really miraculously happens if you guys will try this. If you guys will say, I'm going to throw everything away I know, I'm going to try this new way of doing it, and we'll see what happens. So every one of you probably have changed a tire on a car. I used to be a mechanic. When you got money and time and a tire goes flat and you pick up the phone and they come out and change it for you, it's so much easier. I came from 56 years old, and I can come across and say, yeah, but I'm not going to spend that extra money, and I know how to change a damn tire. It's like the goal is to get back on the road. So I'm not bragging, but you keep spending more money and things keep getting easier. So when I bought my Rolls Royce, it comes with non-flat tires. Have you guys ever had a car that's got these? So a thing comes up on a dash and says, one of your tires is flat, but it's a run flat. So you got 200 miles, try to find a tire store. And I'm going like, it's like an inner liner on a NASCAR speedway. You know what I mean? It's like the tire goes down, but it doesn't totally go down. I'll give you one more funny thing because I'm a mechanic. So I'm driving my Rolls Royce and I'm going like, sooner or later, this thing needs an oil change. I pull over, put gas in it, spend not too long, but still too long, looking under the hood for the dipstick. All right? It doesn't have one. Let that play with your head a little bit. I'm a freaking mechanic. So I call up Rolls Royce and go, I want to check the oil in the car. And the guy goes, why? People that own a Rolls Royce don't check their oil. I'm going, well, I'm a mechanic. I wanted to check my oil. There's no dipstick. When should I bring it in? When we tell you to. I'm going, what are you talking about? He goes, based on the number of miles and how far you've driven and the way that you drive, you don't need another, oil change till 18,000 something. We'll call and let you know. Like a dummy light showing up on the dash? No, Robert, we'll call you. We know where you are. We'll find a place close that will service the Rolls. You'll be fine. I'm like, old school. So I know what you guys are going through. Just know that it happens virtually in everything in life where you sort of got to go, well, next Rolls Royce I buy has got to have a dipstick. It's like, they're not going to do it for me. So I thought you guys would get a kick out of that because we're all the same. And when you can find out the other part is the simplicity. So now we've heard this other part where the way that people get introduced to the business is the way they think it's done. So now watch. Right now, I'm getting people checks that have never done online marketing, Facebook marketing, or network marketing, or affiliate marketing. They've never done anything like that before. So they go, well, what do you got to do? And I go, how'd you find out about me? Let me think. Did you see my wife hit me with a pillow? Yeah. So you watched the video. Then what did you do? I clicked on terryhollis.com. Then what happened? Well, I got an email from your wife because I pre-enrolled and she showed me a video of what I need to do and taken the tour. I said, listen closely. Did you talk to my wife face to face? No. Did you talk to her on the phone? No. How'd you talk to her? Through Facebook Messenger. Okay. Do that. And they're going, see, no 2-hour Super Saturday training, you guys. So now people go, and if you throw away old school, you guys, and listen to this, you know what the people say? That's simple. I can do that. So you're telling me download your video, upload your video. Yeah. If you want to be way out there, I can do a Facebook Live with you. Nah, I'm not ready for the Facebook Live stuff. I'm not doing that yet. No problem then. Post this video. Let people comment on it. They'll click on your link. You'll get an email that they did a pre-enroll. Send them this video. Let me tell them what to do and how to walk through to get the product and upgrade. And just keep doing that. Can you keep doing that? So see, the people that come through the new way of doing things, that's all they know, Robert. That's all they know. And in old school, when I used to do meetings, what did they say right after the meeting? well, when's Robert going to do a meeting again? See what I mean? It's like, when's the next meeting? When can I promote for the next meeting? Why? Because that's the way they were brought in. So, any other stuff you guys want to talk about? I can hear my dogs going bananas in the other room. Steve, was this good? Uh-oh. Can't hear you, Steve. Is that like Ray with a W? Thank you. He's saying that was good info. Great. And what we got is we got this recorded, Steve, so you can share the link and let other people see it. So, Steve, I can't hear you. I don't know why. Anybody else have any questions? How about Galaxy S9? Hello. All right, Steve, I don't know what to do because I can't hear you. I'm sorry. So we'll let you guys go. God bless you. I'm glad to be on here. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Charlie, Robert, Aliva, Ray, Dallin, iPhone, Galaxy, iPad. We'll see you guys later. God bless.